Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on that. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Ramsey. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The connection made. It's Graham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Graham: 5 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
Well, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Ramsey, he gets it to Humphries. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Down, Ramsey. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise...
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Seems as if the passing attack starting here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Watch the run. That's it. That's a big shot.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays. For the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ramsey. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jimmy Graham. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They're feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen, and he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ramsey. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This is McCaffrey, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen gonna throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
It's just me and you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, it's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, Whitey! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. What's that?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
That's the way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Completes it to Lee. And down inside the 15 he goes. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ramsey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Ramsey. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Here's the 2nd and 7. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ramsey over the middle. It's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the